You watched it so many times before, and now you're gonna do it again. But it's been so many years since you last saw it, and now you're gonna do it to your friends. And they're like, oh my god, look at her butt. Why this film? It's better the second time around.
Like the movies.
Like the movies. Oh my god, Back to the Future is the best.
Time check. What's the time?
The time is now 3 minutes.
No.
It's
17 minutes past 3 o'clock in the morning.
17 minutes past 3 o'clock
We
in the
are
morning.
half a bottle of... No, that's most of the bottle of Disaronno down.
We still got the Copperberg keg.
Back to the Future, Part 2.
Part 2.
1989.
Good.
After visiting 2015, Marty McFly must repeat his visit to 1955 to prevent disastrous changes to 1985 without interfering with his first trip.
Yeah, he goes back again.
Back to the future.
Back to the future past,
back.
even though past, back, future past, back. 1889.
Back. It's the second movie. We're doing the drinking game. We are...
Do we have different rules for this?
Slightly.
Cool.
Back to the Future 2, 1989. Hour and 48 minutes. Drink every time they say dark.
Brilliant.
Drink every time they say future.
Inspired.
Drink every time they say or show the date.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Nice. Nice.
Drink every time they say
Chicken reference.
chicken reference.
Hey, McFly.
And drink every time Michael J. Fox plays a different character to Marty.
Yes. This is so interestingly enough, and I did try and do a bit of research into this. So yeah, Michael J. Fox, like after Back to the Future 1, he plays like multiple parts in the next two films.
Love
and
it. Why the fuck not?
Well, this is the thing. I
May
tried
as
to do
well.
research into this, and the only reason I can really find is because he wanted to. I don't think there's any actual reason behind it.
Fair enough, man. So, Kieran has 2 minutes to give us all the facts he can about Back to the Future 2, and your time...
Oh, fuck. Hang on. That's my first fucking fact.
Your time starts now.
Back to the Future 2, directed by Robert Zemeckis, produced by Neil Canton and Bob Gale. Robert Zemeckis was not a producer on this second one. All the returning cast, except two character changes, Lee Thompson, Thomas F. Wilson. Also edited by a guy called Harry. So one of the best. so the first film obviously had the budget of 19 million. This film had a budget of 40 million. So big budget thing. But it actually made less money than the first one. The first one obviously making 389.1 million.
Okay.
This one made 332 million.
Right.
So Bob Gale wrote most of the for most of the first draft by himself, as Zemeckis was busy filming a little fucking film called Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which actually also had Christopher Lloyd in as the villain, if you all remember that.
I do.
Which you should, sorry.
He sounded just like...
Yes, he did! Oh no, where's my notes? Oh yes. So the production designer, Rick Carter, he wanted to create a very detailed image of what his sort of vision of the future looked like, and he wanted to go in the opposite way to Blade Runner, which was a film.
Oh yeah.
So he wanted to get past the smoke and chrome, as he put it. Soundtrack was released by MCA Records on November the 2nd, 1989. All music related. I'm just reading Instagram. Not Instagram. Where's my notes?
Wikipedia.
Cool. Ah, shit, I've got 15 more seconds. It took 2 years to finish the set building and writing the script before shooting could finally begin.
Wow.
Which is weird considering... Well, I don't think it's weird, it just took him 2 years. Oh, fuck me. Principal photography began in 1989, February the 20th, for a 3-week period. Nearing the conclusion of the film, the crew split, and while most remained shooting part 3, a few, including writer-producer Gale, focused on finishing number 2.
Nice.
And Zemeckis only spent a few hours per day supervising both films because he wanted to get an overall narrative of the product.
Nice.
I've got... Oh, I'll do one more.
Yeah.
I'll do one more. Fuck it. There's a brief moment of obviously the computer-generated imagery of a holographic shark used to promote the fictional George 19, but interestingly enough, it doesn't say Steven Spielberg as director. It actually says his son's name.
Oh, cute.
But his son didn't become a director, so
Waste.
You fucked it up.
Do you know what? I'm going to challenge myself to do a minute for
I won't do it. I might do it. You have to believe in me. It's like fairies.
Okay. Yeah, all of you do. Clap whenever he does anything.
That's how
Probably-
you kill them, though.
No, you bring them back to life by clapping them. Here we are, Back to the Future 2.
A Robert Zemeckis film.
Hell
What?
yeah.
Some
New
kind of an
girlfriend
age
time.
difference. Also, your girlfriend.
It's so true. It's really interesting watching them like so back to back. God, she looks completely different. It's so obvious.
But generally,
But if you had the time.
I didn't know this until I was researching it. As a kid, I didn't. This flew completely over my head.
Yeah.
This is obviously redone.
All redone, yeah.
Where? Back to the future.
To the future.
Look how roll credits ding.
Roll credits.
It's your kids, Marty.
It's your kids, Marty.
It's your kids, Marty.
Right. The girl person who's
She's
Jennifer in
like-
this, she looks freaked out for most of the film. She's either freaked out or
It's
unconscious.
so true.
Roads.
Where we're
Where are we going? We don't need roads.
Oh, hell yeah.
Gas.
I like this. We're like floating through the clouds like we're in How to Train Your Dragon.
I think some of this footage was also used in Neverending Story when riding on the dragon.
You're joking. You're just saying that.
Look it up. Everyone look it up.
I refuse to believe you. That's too lovely.
Here we go, 2015, waiting on those flying cars.
Yeah. We should have recorded this on October 21st. Let's pretend that we are.
Shit.
Ooh.
It's technically still October.
Yeah, it's still October. It's just October 30th.
Fuck. We're so close to Halloween. It's Halloween today, technically.
Fuck yeah, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
As this comes out on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Time travel. Time is non-linear.
I love that they need like signs in the sky now. Because of the Sky Highway. Do people not use roads in the same way then anymore?
Where they're going, they don't read roads.
It's so interesting, but there's still cars on roads in the background of this shot.
But they don't need roads where they're going.
But they've got roads
But
that
where
are
they're
being
going,
used.
do you not pay attention to the fucking film?
They've said it 4 times already.
Jesus, how are you running this podcast? Also, sorry, there's a channel called That Film Theory. Watch it, it's great. It's run by people who also work in What Culture. They have a theory that, because obviously he knows the exact time of like the rent shit, like Doc has done this whole thing with Marty multiple times, and Marty has
Interesting.
died in certain points of the film, and I will show you.
Oh, that's
Exactly
really
where they are.
cool.
Oh yeah, here we go. Drink. J Fox, Marshall rolling.
Oh shit, yeah, drink.
Gas. Those
Where are
shoes
those
exist now.
shoes?
No, they exist now. They
Oh,
brought them
do
out. They
they?
brought them out in 2015.
Fuck off. Can you imagine? There was probably a department in Nike that was like, right, we need to ensure that this happens by 2015.
It was a whole marketing gimmick. Yeah.
Amazing.
I think there's promotional material I can show you.
Look at his stupid hair.
I think I've got a hat like that. So they just dump her on the street.
Yeah, why not?
They
Just
don't leave her in the
anyone.
DeLorean.
This movie does not pass the Bechdel test.
And wait for a guy named Griff.
Griff. I wonder who that's related to. Could you guess? You guess who Griff is?
Within 2
Fuck, we're gonna get drunk in this one. I can feel it already. My stomach's like, oh
Fucking
no.
drunk. When do you start getting drunk? That's what I want to fucking know.
Halfway through this.
Again, like this is a thing that
The Cafe
insinuates she's
80s.
done this before. The cafe, yes. Here we go.
God, what does the future look like, lads?
2015. So we've got a red car so far. Posters.
That's on the road.
To be fair, that's what London looks like with all those posters and stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
Police cars don't look like that.
Landing. Cute.
I wish hoverboards were a thing.
Everyone's wearing like really bright colours.
I love how it says no landing on the roads. Nice little detail
Yeah,
there.
it's cute. Here it is.
There we go. As you see, directed by Matt Spielberg, it says. Yeah.
Oh, there's a Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, I was about to point that out. Yeah, that's the little thing. Elijah.
Little baby Elijah Wood.
Oh,
Hey, McFly!
hey, McFly.
Butthead. What's that supposed
Butthead.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
McFly.
Hello. Hey, McFly. I just want to say, fucking prosthetics are fucking great,
Yeah.
man. Really good old person actor.
I think it took me because I watched this when I was quite young. I think it took me a while. Oh, fucking classic.
But also, it's the same guy
The
there.
cast of Starlight Express have just landed.
Hey, Stargate called. They want their costumes back.
I thought it was different actors.
I told you, don't go too whack.
Probably because shit like this happened.
Yeah.
It blew my little mind without even realising.
Oh,
there he is,
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox playing a different character.
Your shoes are built.
You just assaulted that man.
I love to make him look young. They've just given him like a dumb hairstyle.
Hard.
This guy's with my father.
I'm discussing with my father.
Honestly, why are they dressed like they're in the fucking tribe?
Because future.
Oh,
Chicken.
it's chicken!
Nobody calls me chicken.
What the fuck? You were just gonna
Vandalism.
batter his head in?
Oh. Hoverboard section, what? So iconic.
I love it. I love that we let it get away with being the exact same movie as before.
Yeah, like
But
here's
with a
the
different
thing.
colour scheme.
When do references become lazy? Like, I still
But
enjoy
But
it.
it's so good because
The
it's
music's so good.
oh, it's so good. Ooh, CGI.
Can't have everything. Although the way they do the hoverboards is
It's really fucking cool.
because that's all practical.
Yeah, you can tell that it's practical.
Something very familiar.
There's something very
I think
familiar
that's
about
why
all
they get
this.
away with it as well.
I think they're
Like,
aware. They're obviously aware.
I would surely if you get a hoverboard wet, it'll cease working. Oh, it does.
Right, so this bit is one of the first instances in this theory I was talking about where Marty dies. Doc knows where to drop him off in the first thing because he knows that he gets his fucking head caved in by a bat.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
He's finding it
100 to 1
difficult.
shot.
He's finding it difficult to like talk with the prosthetics on.
Yeah, like that chin is.
He's like,
And I wish I could go.
hold on, God. Oh, it's bad.
Hey, McFly.
Like it's a very. This is kind of a failings. I can't believe this one used to be my favourite, and already I'm like, oh, it's a
Wait
very.
till you see the third one, you'll look at that and be like, this is my favourite thing. This is everything I want.
Your whole philosophy, and I know you fucked it at the end of the first
No,
movie.
but I completely changed him. He's a changed man after
Well, yeah,
that
so
now.
what is he gonna? Every time anything bad happens in the future,
He's his friend. He saved his life. He feels he owes him one.
He is a sport statistics.
Do you know what I mean?
Or reading material.
Right.
What's the harm of
I convinced you.
Oh, this is
Great.
annoying.
The almanac.
Oh,
The amount of
it's
time
annoying.
spent on this fucking book annoys me. See, this is why when anyone ever says Back to the Future 2 is the best one, I always think but the whole almanac storyline is a bit long for me. But I'd certainly say these two's chemistry fucking carries most of this. But I think this is why most people regard it as their fucking favourites because they're both working their asses off in
Oh
this.
yeah.
Yeah, she's being kidnapped right now, fam.
No.
Brown invented a
Time machine.
And you believe it?
Also, how do you know who Doc Brown is?
Yeah. You never meet him. Like
apart from now.
Does he remember?
You never met him before.
But does he remember seeing the DeLorean fly off at the end of the first movie? That took us.
He might actually.
It's the future, because look, female police officers.
Well, to be fair, in terms of
Do you know what I mean? That being like, huh? Women can be anything except president and late night TV host.
what? Oh, say, can you see by the door?
Is that fucking Michael J. Fox?
Oh yeah. Look at Einstein. That is not a person in a dog costume.
No.
I can wholeheartedly say that.
Broken. Well, when the scene screen repairman called Daddy a chicken, Daddy threw him out of the...
Also, I love because obviously they go back to Hill Valley or the future version of Hill Valley. This implies that he never moved out of the place he grew up in for like 30 years.
The whole, I love it, don't get me wrong, but the whole sort of incestuous calling your child your name but with Junior after it, them having all the same jobs, the bullying hierarchy stays the same. All of it is just like, ugh.
Oh, right. Easter egg coming up. One of the channels is porn. There we go. That's Michael J. Fox playing another person.
Oh, there he is, playing in his future.
He's technically still Marty McFly, but it's a different version.
Also, like, how old are they meant to be? They look like 80. Like,
Well, again, I think it's... Well, I suppose it's... So 1985, 1995... 1995, 2005, 30 years. So he's 30 years old from 17. He should not look like that.
No, they look like he looks like a granddad, but they should look like fairly youthful still. I get it. They're doing a thing. Did they get cancer?
I love this bit.
I love this idea. I wish it existed.
Stop stealing. We got Needles. So the guy who plays Needles isn't actually an actor. He's a lead singer of a band.
Yeah, that's
for
what
life
I
of me, I can't
thought.
remember what the band is.
He's a Red Hot Chili Pepper or something. Because where can we find actors these days? It's not like millions of them are trained every year. Chicken! Why? Like, can you imagine having an ego so fragile that someone just needed to refer to you as a poultry and you, like, freak the fuck out?
Well, obviously that's their version of pussy at the time.
Please, no, I cannot be.
You're fired.
And then he faxes it to him in 2015.
Oh, this is heavy.
Hey, this is heavy.
Finally, I think there was a couple of heavies we missed in the first film.
Yeah, probably.
Also, in this version of reality, doesn't he already think Doc is? Where's Doc?
Yeah, where is Doc?
He's already
Was he invited to the wedding?
because this version of the timeline they're in is before Biff fucks everything up. So like, why doesn't he just ask Doc to get the time machine? Where's the time machine? What's going on? Oh, he was just talking about the Old West reference to the third film.
Oh, cute.
Reference to his girlfriend that he meets in the West.
Hey.
Right. So this whole thing was the major scene that was used in the marketing material.
Nice.
With the plane. We're back. Which is also something they said in the Force Awakens trailer with Han Solo and Chewbacca. Chewie, we're home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I sucked you out. You thought I was going to say it back. I fucking mind gamed you.
Oh, well, congratulations. So Marty's literally been home from it. Sorry, but like Marty's literally been home from his adventures for like 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah, hard. Like he's done the whole of Back to the Future 1, and then he's having to deal with all of this shit. Like I got out of my fucking mind. Like I said, I struggled enough to pay my rent, let alone this shit.
So when he returns,
Also, they leave her a fucking kid.
he just fucking leave her on his thing.
They leave her out in public both fucking times.
They don't give a shit.
Marty, you're the
She could
worst
fucking
boyfriend.
die.
I remember bars being on these windows.
Oh.
Oh,
Graffiti
graffiti.
that wasn't there before.
See, because Biff is...
Because Biff sucks so much
Biff-
that society has crumbled.
Because Biff is an arsehole. We just need an arsehole and influential stuff.
Dismantling this thing.
Right.
Dismantling this thing. Why is this the thing that convinces you? Because, like I said, how long have you been travelling time?
Yeah.
To be fair, you've been alright. It's Marty that's fucked everything up.
Yeah, all the time.
Because he's 17! Stop doing this!
Yeah,
Be a
literally.
good supervisor. Every time you abandoned him.
It's not fair. What the fuck?
We live in Mad Max world now.
Yeah, it's literally like Fury Road territory. What the hell is happening? Hell Valley.
Oh, Foley.
Is that the same hobo?
Same hobo. There you go.
Why would he still want Lorraine?
Because interconnected. Although he doesn't stay with her in this version.
Well, no. But... Nice.
Yeah, references.
You're safe and sound now.
You're safe and sound now.
Oh, it's cute. It's the same movie as last time. Also, like, what? Was Marty already born?
Sorry?
Or is Marty now Biff's child?
No, he's still George's. Like, fucking... But just her and George never got married, because I'm assuming this takes place after he punches her out and they date
But
for a little
then,
bit.
but then, when did she have time to have 3 kids?
Just like his old man was.
But...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get... Hey, this is
Don't
what,
think about it.
this is why number 3 is my favourite. Right. This scene used to scare the shit out of me as a child, especially when Doc's already standing there. Like, and again, this is another thing. Like, Doc has done this before a lot of times. The music as well. Alan Silvestri, fucking hell, he like the man does tone fucking well.
Yeah, he does.
The way he can encapsulate like something. It's not even emotion. Something you feel within a moment and accentuate that into like minutes is incredible.
my fault.
Yes, it is, Martin.
It's my fault if I hadn't bought that damn book. None of this would ever happen. That's all in the past.
So you nearly erase yourself from existence, and you change the entire reality.
Literally. And all in like the same timeline. To say, like, he hasn't even gone to sleep yet.
No.
Any of that happen, I'd be like, Doc, I need to lie down for just 2 seconds. Cute!
Yeah. References.
Oh, we're doing
This is
stuff
where
that
Marty
I
gets his idea
understand
from.
it. Yeah. This is the thing, I didn't get any of the fucking references in the third one.
Go.
And he's even wearing the same fucking poncho. Oh, he's literally... This is the thing, these movies are like, don't take it off, he's going to just shoot you again. These movies...
Bulletproof vest.
They're just, if they're not doing their own movie, they're doing a different movie. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the plot. Oh yeah,
There
good.
it is.
Good, the plot. The sports almanac.
Oh, this is another place where he might die.
So you know when he like fucking, he obviously jumps off the roof. That's on the DeLorean. There's no way he lands the DeLorean's there. So like the first time he goes splat.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I hope this is making sense to you, because I don't know if it makes sense to me, but I'm really trying to make it clear for you, whoever's listening. If you are listening, I really love you for that.
He just admitted he shot his dad in the fucking...
He's monologuing because he thinks he's right.
You sly dog! You got me monologuing! That's what I'm going
I know. He did an Aladdin.
He did do it. I can show you the world.
Except, yeah, like, first time he would have just gone, like, legs crumpled into the ground.
Like
Like,
he turns,
he's
he turns
literally
into
doing
Jim.
a fucking Aladdin!
He's literally got his arms crossed like, yo.
I wonder if Aladdin is referencing this, because this technically came first.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't. This was made in 1999. Oh, fuck
this was
me!
1989,
No, you're
and Aladdin's like
you're correct. Maybe. I need to interview.
Robert Zemeckis, if you're listening to this, because you answered that question, please, I need to know.
I picked up this microphone so many times.
Oh, we're back in 1955.
1955! Should the DeLorean still be parked there?
Back to the future.
Back to the future.
Back to the future!
Not the almanac. Anyway, that's
Roll credits.
This is also good because this explains like why he was interested in Rain, because he's obviously like had history with her that we didn't see in number one.
Yeah, it's true.
Because this
Is it Mark? Her skirt.
yeah. I'm not saying he's right in the way he's acting about it, but his interests are still there. And because Marty isn't technically interacting with this part of the conversation, we can say this happened in the first film. We just
Yeah.
didn't see it. Stop leaving her! Stop leaving! How about this? Stop leaving an unconscious woman in the fucking streets. How about that, ladies and
Just
gentlemen?
for a start.
Why did you even consider the fact that you could leave her even in the trunk or in the back seat or fucking anywhere?
Literally anywhere that's not the street.
Oh yeah, by the way, it's like 4:30 in the
It's
morning.
4:30 in the morning.
4:35.
Remember, your mother is at that exact
And that's the Disaronno gone.
We did it.
You're conducting some sort of
Weather experiment.
How did you know that? Oh, I happen to have had a little experience.
Also, how do you not recognise it's your own voice?
It's the same fucking movie. We're doing the movie again. We're doing the same movie. So here we are.
It's back to the first one.
I love it. No one ever dresses as this Marty McFly, do they? For anything.
What, the hat and trench coat?
Yeah.
Um,
The leather jacket and the trilby. And with the binoculars
it's
by.
it's a look. It is a look, to be
They go for
fair.
the jeans and red body warmer McFly.
To him, that was like probably 2-3 hours
Yeah, it was
ago.
like 2 hours ago that he was actually doing that. Oh, you heard that, but you didn't hear him on the walkie-talkie right behind you. Fuck you.
Yeah. So yeah, Back to the
Also,
Future 2 is the
4
best
foot.
movie. Back to the Future 2 is the best movie.
Fucking Michael J. Fox wasn't reaching that magazine.
He's not 4 foot, is he?
Yeah, because that's Christopher Lloyd is 6'1" and he's like 4 foot.
Oh, this is totally in my notes.
And what have we here?
What have we
He
here?
looks different than he does in the first movie, and it's slightly upsetting me because he's clearly grown older as a human person because we age.
Do we?
I've
I'm
heard.
not gonna lick forever. Lick for.
Because one day I'm going to wreck my wife with detention.
Stop the podcast.
No!
Delete everything.
Oh, Oh, I felt that.
Right,
Ow.
so for those of you who are watching along, which I doubt you are, fucking his hand has just been crushed by the principal.
By the principal's chair against the desk, and it's around the knuckle. Fuck me. No!
Oi. No!
No!
Also, he said like Doc like 5 times, by the way. Gets caught in your fucking
Oh, this is the thing. If they say or show the date, and they've done that, like, was blood.
You need to drink more. There's way too much in that
This
glass.
is mostly Coke.
Bigger
Coke.
gulps.
Where did he go?
Let's do an. Oh, here we go.
Look, how'd he get up on stage? I don't know, but when he gets down, we're gonna nail it.
Because that was him like a couple of hours ago.
Literally, he must be so tired. He must have chugged a Red Bull in the back of the DeLorean.
Didn't invent Red Bull back then.
Fuck! Your kid's gonna love
But
it.
the kids are gonna love it.
But your kids are gonna love it.
It's like my favourite line from Back to the Future, I think.
Really?
It's just really great. I don't know why, it just sort of sums it up.
I'll be there.
Also, another reason why I think Doc's done this a bunch of times, that film theory, it's because he's insisted on the walkie-talkies, so he knows what he's doing at all times, because
Right.
without the communication, you just wander off and fucking get killed again.
Hey, butthead.
Oh fuck.
Butthead! Yo, you want a beef? No, I'm good, thank you.
Chicken?
Oh, chicken. No! No!
You forgot he gets the almanac, and then Biff fucking takes it off him again.
No! Fuck! I'm fully invested in this fucking movie, and this is why it's my favourite. I forgot.
Whoa,
all
no, you forgot that one bit in the movie that you've been questioning this whole fucking time. Do not let the nostalgia blind your logic.
Oh, nostalgia blinds everything.
Fucking, I hate it. I hate nostalgia. Nostalgia is the death of reason and art.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's like 4:52. We're nearly at 5 in the morning, folks.
Hell yeah. It's not as dramatic as the first one's climax, not gonna lie.
We're not at the proper climax yet,
This movie somehow feels longer, even though it's shorter. I think this is quite episodic.
though. Yeah, I think there's more going on in it. Like fucking
Bitty.
in the fucking first one, all he has to
Pretty.
deal with is fucking make sure his parents get together. That's
Yeah.
it. In this one, fix a kid. Then fucking.
That's such
Then he wants to do the almanac thing. Then Biff gets the almanac back from Biff. Biff stole the almanac back, getting the almanac back from Biff again. Like,
Yeah,
ugh.
yeah, it's so true. It's
There's like so many more things he's got to do.
lots
That's why it
of
feels longer.
endings to tie up. Whereas in the first one, there's only one ending. It's like Star Wars. You know? I know exactly what I'm feeling.
I know exactly what he's talking about. Whoa!
And this has happened like 3 times now, where he's like almost hit something, and like this scene has lasted my entire life.
Literally started 20 seconds ago.
Oh my god, I didn't. Oh, he's got it. He's got the almanac.
He's got the almanac. He did it.
Oh no!
Right. So this
Now
whole
what?
bit, fucking. Well, you know the string comes out at the end of the tunnel.
No, I didn't know that. But go on.
You've seen this. Well, you
I
should
know,
do.
but not for a
right.
while.
Well, fucking at the end of the tunnel, the string comes down and climbs up. That's Scott's DeLorean.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That film theory again. Fucking, he gets splattered by the car before this happens.
Nice.
Yes!
Got some, wait for it.
I hate the dark!
What's the keg?
Oh,
I know. I need the keg. Give me
I
the
know.
keg.
I'm giving.
Ah.
I'm drunk now. Are you happy? Are you
You're not-
happy?
I'm not as drunk as I fucking.
This is what you want?
It is what I want, but you could be drunker.
Oh no, what's happening now?
Give me your glass.
Or is it okay?
George McFly honoured.
Honoured! They used the same picture.
Right. Oh yeah, because this is the setup for the third film.
Hey.
Well, be careful! You don't want to get struck by lightning!
Yeah, Doc's just got zapped back
Yes.
in midair and
Just
flying
got
now.
struck by lightning.
He's trapped in
Oh
1955.
fuck. Oh god, I'd forgotten this whole bit happened. How the fuck's he gonna get home? Fuck!
This is why the third movie's the best.
And
'cause-
this is also why the second movie is remembered. Because it's
What? Because it sets up the third movie, which is superior. By the way, you provided no commentary as to why the second movie is superior. You've been complaining about it for the first
But no,
half,
because
and then that one scene happened. You were like, "Oh my god, I remember why this is the best movie." I said, "No, you're nostalgic clouding your vision," and he was like, "Yeah, it is, and I'm totally cool with that."
It was given to us with the explicit instruction Answering to the name of Marty!
He's in the old west, but he's alive!
Oh, so it's changed. So he loses the celebratory moment.
No, I think it's just because like you know how like Marty, the first and second film, it's all happening at the same time. Now the second and third film is all happening at the same time for the 1950s.
Yeah, I'm with you. This movie is just reminding me how good the first movie is.
First movie's great. Third movie's better.
We'll see.
We will see.
We at least get a new female character.
Hard. I don't think we've seen another female that hasn't been unconscious yet. There's Marty!
There he is. Bum.
Doc's so
love it.
happy with himself.
Stuff.
Right. Great Scott!
Drink. Hey, now he's unconscious.
So,
Is this how this movie ends?
that's how this movie ends. Liberties
To be
be
concluded.
concluded. So we did it. Back to the Future 2.
Back to the Future 2. It is 5:05.
No, it is 5:05. You got that spot the fuck on.
Flea, that's it. Flea.
Fair enough.
Flea from, Red Hot Chili Peppers, right?
Yeah.
I fucking
couldn't remember his name. Yeah.
It's fucking Flea.
So you lead this one. Fuck it.
So that was Back to the Future 2. We finished the Distronic. We're not really following the games of the drinking game. We're just drinking.
We're just drinking at this point.
But it's all good.
Do you have anything to say? Well, this is regarded as like when you talk to the general population in a general sense, they will usually talk about Back to the Future 2.
I had a lot of problems with it. I don't know if it's because I'm tired and drunk. But then that thing happened at the end, and then suddenly I was like completely
What was the thing?
back. He got knocked out halfway through saying the word chicken, and I was like,
Oh, what Marty? Yeah.
this movie's great. And like everything that happened from that point on, I was like, I love this. But you're right in that there's sort of too much going on.
There's
And
a lot going on.
And that's why I forget it a lot, because it's too much to remember.
There's more elements to this movie than you think there is.
Yeah.
And like, does it make it overcrowded? Maybe. But is it one of the elements that make it iconic? Also maybe.
Yeah.
Like fucking, there's so many acts to this film. Like, if we're saying the first Back to the Future is a classic 3-act structure, I'd say Back to the Future 2 is a 5-act structure. Again, there's some great passion behind it. Again, great cinematography. Great sound design.
It's very clever use of like the same actor playing two different characters and having conversations with themselves. Like it's charming, and I wonder if it's the sort of first time audiences would have seen a thing like that, especially the use of the green screen and the effects in that way.
Yeah.
I don't know, I couldn't say for sure, but like I imagine it, even if it wasn't the first thing to have done it, it was perhaps one of the more mainstream things to have done it. But again, I can't say for sure.
It had a more substantial budget, a less substantial take, but it still did very, very well. Obviously enough to warrant, I think I'd say the two sequels that came off the back of the first one was more to do with the first one than the success of the second one, considering they obviously shot both the second and third one back to back. But as you know, this town ain't big enough for the two of us, so why don't we get our asses into number 3?
I'm very excited.
Let's do it.